Breaking news coming in from Mumbai. BJP President Amit Shah reportedly spoke to Uddhav Thackeray ahead of that crucial meeting of district presidents. In fact, sources say that Amit Shah also appealed to Thackeray to save the alliance. He urged Thackeray to rethink his party's seat sharing and be a little more flexible and given to the BJP's demand. He urged Uddhav Thackeray to rethink the Shiv Sena stand on the 59 seats which the Sena has never won in the past. Right, Amit Shah there, news of Amit Shah appealing to Uddhav Thackeray to save the alliance which is on the brink of breaking down over seat sharing talks. The BJP says that it wants to contest from at least 120 to 30 seats, but the Shiv Sena refusing to concede more than 119 seats. The reason why Uddhav Thackeray feels that he's in a position to arm twist the BJP is because the BJP suffered a bipolar debacle, also because the MNS fared badly in the Lok Sabha elections. Brijesh Pandey, our deputy editor, is with us live from the national capital. Brijesh, Amit Shah, it seems, appealing to Uddhav Thackeray, going all out, asking the Sena chief to not let the alliance break off.
Well, yes, it's a very significant development, as we have been reporting in headlines today since last evening, that there are several senior BJP leaders who feel that alliance should be saved at all costs. The only glitch is that they are not in a position to commit to a seat number 119, and that seems to be the biggest problem. And this telephone call made by Amit Shah, BJP President Amit Shah, to Uddhav Thackeray seems an effort in that particular direction, as if to make an attempt to break the thaw which exists right now between the Shiv Sena and the BJP, and the party feels that if Shiv Sena is made to see reason as to why BJP can't accept 119 given the completely changed scenario, and if they agree to any seat number between 125 to 130, then the BJP will be all right with it, because it will be what the BJP side says, that it will be an absolute travesty of justice if an alliance, or a 25-year-old alliance in the current political scenario in which the state polls are up for grabs, both sides break it over only 6 to 8 seats. So right. This is the effort which is being made by the BJP top brass as to make sure that this alliance doesn't break, and the Shiv Sena also backs down from its stated position of 151 and gives BJP 6 to 10 seats more. So they are also in a respectable situation.
Brijesh, this is obviously a battle of egos. The Sena agreeing to give 119 seats to the BJP, not 125. This we do know is an acid test for Uddhav Thackeray, who also has a lot to prove.
Well, yes, it's also an ego battle, and Simi, you have to understand that this is also pragmatism at its very best, for the simple reason that both Shiv Sena and BJP are aware of the fact that, you know, this is their best shot at power in Maharashtra after 15 years, and they won't be in a situation like this, because, you know, NCP Congress combined carries a baggage anti-incumbency of 15 years. The spirit of Congress and NCP is at its all-time low, given the fact the kind of drubbing they received in Lok Sabha, and the fact is that, you know, out of 48 Lok Sabha seats, BJP Shiv Sena combined 142 seats. So this is the best time. It's kind of a now or never kind of situation for both Shiv Sena as well as the BJP, and they both sides know it pretty well, and this is the reason. And they also know that if the conversion rate of the BJP is very high compared to the Shiv Sena, so any party which has more number of MLAs will be a natural claimant to the post of Chief Minister. So by calculating all these costs, the Shiv Sena, that is the reason Shiv Sena is saying that they will not agree to fight any election less than 151. And then there is also a mission 150 which is coined by Aditya Thackeray, son of Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray, and you can't win 150 seats if you fight any seat less than 150. So the Shiv Sena knows that it is their best chance. The same goes for the BJP, because the BJP side feels that, you know, it's a completely resurgent BJP which is going to fight elections in Maharashtra. This is their best time, because there is a Narendra Modi wave all across the country, and given by the Lok Sabha performance, they feel that even if they get to fight 130, their conversion rate makes them gives them a better chance of scoring more conversion than the Shiv Sena. So both sides know that this is the now or never chance for them, and this is perhaps the biggest reason why it is leading to both sides digging their heel. Simi?
Right, and Brijesh, seat sharing is not the only hurdle that the alliance partners face. Nomination of a chief ministerial candidate for the NDA is also a huge challenge. Uddhav Thackeray has made it clear that he wants to be the chief ministerial candidate. The BJP is still not agreed to that.
Yes, and in Aaj Tak Panchayat, I think Uddhav Thackeray kind of stumped most of allies by agreeing to the fact that yes, he could be the chief minister of Maharashtra. What's wrong in that? Because Thackerays have always been a kingmaker in the politics of Maharashtra. So this particular statement by Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray had stumped BJP completely, and I think this is one of the biggest reason why they are not agreeing to fight anything less than 151 is that they know that the numerically they have to be in a stronger order than the BJP in order to have their writ run large in Maharashtra. And the only way you can have a numerical superiority over the BJP is to fight much larger number of seats than BJP. And this is perhaps the biggest reason why they are not agreeing to fight any seat less than 151. Simi?
Right, and Brijesh, what was the outcome of that phone conversation between Amit Shah and Uddhav Thackeray? There's only so much that the BJP is going to bend to accommodate the Shiv Sena. Amit Shah, we do know, has been given the task of taking a final call on whether or not to stay in the alliance.
Well, we don't know exactly what transpired during the telephone conversation, but it assumes a lot of significance given the fact that yesterday the BJP CEC and the parliamentary board met and deliberated over the Maharashtra issue for close to 3 hours. And Amit Shah is a known hard taskmaster, and he also knows that the spirit of the BJP in Maharashtra, the local state unit and the Maharashtra BJP core group had told him even before the Maharashtra CEC, the BJP CEC started that that if the Shiv Sena doesn't give them numerically proper, if they give proper number of seats, then the BJP should be ready to fight alone. He's also under pressure from their own state unit, which feels that this is the best time they should go ahead and fight elections on their own if Shiv Sena is not complying, and they feel that they have a better chance of winning more number of seats than Shiv Sena if they fight all 288 seats all alone, all by themselves.
Right, and Brijesh, we do know that the Shiv Sena has been arm-twisting the BJP based on the bipolar results. Is that something that's playing on the minds of BJP leaders at all?
Well, it had been a kind of dampener. I mean, irrespective of what the BJP leaders say, in private they admit that last 3 to 4 states where it went to bypolls. But they're saying that, it is not that big an issue because in Uttar Pradesh they said, yes, we lost 8 seats to Samajwadi Party. But the fact of the matter also remains that one another key player, Bahujan Samaj Party, didn't fought the elections. If they would have fought the elections, it would have changed the whole contours of the election. So they're saying that there are various ifs and buts in these by-elections, and they should not hold them down to go whole hog in Maharashtra. And if Lok Sabha polls were any indication, the BJP under new dispensation is not averse to taking a high-risk strategy. This is what they did in Uttar Pradesh, and it paid them rich dividends, given the fact that number of new candidates they had fielded, and before polls it was being said that these kind of it would be very difficult for the BJP to score this kind of hit, and they did. So they are not averse to taking high-risk strategy, because it has paid them excellently well in the Lok Sabha. Simi?
Absolutely, and Brijesh, this is actually a master stroke by Amit Shah, calling up Uddhav Thackeray and appealing to him to not end the alliance. The BJP also doesn't want to be seen too eager to end an alliance that's stitched the two parties together for close to 25 years.
Yes, this is exactly one of the biggest reason why BJP President Amit Shah made this call to Uddhav Thackeray, because politics is all about perception, and the BJP doesn't want to come out as a greedy partner, a partner which wants to usurp the political landscape of Shiv Sena in Maharashtra. So they want to go through the rigor, they want to go through all the proper laid procedures of that they also want the public, they also want to convey a message to the public that the BJP tried its level best to save the alliance, and it is only the interscience of the Shiv Sena which led to the breakup of this alliance, and definitely not the effort of the BJP to boost up or shore up its popularity in Maharashtra. Simi?
Right, hectic negotiations underway there in Maharashtra. Brijesh, thanks so much for that update. We're going to keep coming back to you for the latest in the battle for the state.